My name is Jarmesha Mayfield. I'm a student at University of Texas at Tyler from Dallas, and I chose to do my evaluation over a program at American Airlines called Elevate the Everyday Experience. And a few facts about American Airlines is that they were established 90 years ago in 1926, primarily as a U.S. mail delivery service, but now they fly passengers. This company has the youngest fleet of any legacy carrier in the U.S., employing over 120,000 team members. They have flown over 3.7 billion passengers in 2017. The airlines has nearly flown 6,700 flights per day to over 350 destinations in more than 50 different countries. Because of the domestic competition from ultra low-cost carriers like Frontier and Spirit Airlines, it has forced leadership and HR professionals to re-engineer how customers are serviced and how it's delivered. So the purpose of my is to determine whether or not identifying how the evolving customer expectations within the airline industry have impacted the current customer experience. The evaluation will focus on determining if, after attending the new training initiative, Elevate the Everyday Experience, has the participants' tendency or utilization of the steps positively affected their interactions with customers. Another concern is whether or not the company truly found their bottom line. From January to October 2017, American Airlines implemented a peer-led program called Elevate the Everyday Experience, which was intended to expose each team member's role in delivering an improved and exceptional customer experience. A major outcome was to determine, or better understand, common behaviors and actions displayed from team members and customer contact that would be assessed through true-to-life scenarios and role plays. This program encompassed interactive discussions, videos, and exercises designed to remind all employees of how small an interaction could largely impact the customer's experience. So, team members that participated were from customer service, airport customer service, cargo, flight service, headquarters, reservations, and service recovery. This was a required 2-day program for 40,000 employees, including all domestic and international locations. Measures that were taken were to improve agent-customer interactions, identify the roles of each team member, and share and discuss personal experiences to find the baseline that will allow the company to take steps in beginning a well-connected team. In the program, there were 5 steps that were introduced in order to help deliver an elevated customer experience, including acknowledging the customer, being present, showing you care, proactively communicating, and giving options. The stakeholders in the company that will benefit from this are passengers, shareholders, staff, community members, and customer experience practitioners. The evaluation should influence the target audience, which is the board of directors, the policymakers, and all of the fellow team members who participated in the initiative. If the program is successful, we will see some great changes. Now, these are the questions that were asked via Google Forms, which is where the survey was accessed. But the data was collected via the e-survey that participants were able to access through a private survey link totaling 11 questions. Employee consent was simply given upon approval to access the survey from the web. So a stratified sampling procedure occurred. It was to guarantee that an equal number of participants came from each individual work group. To measure the qualitative strength of the program outcomes, a simplified correlation model was constructed to explicitly differentiate each work group's averages. Of the participants, airport customer service is the main point of contact to assist with travel plans, and cargo effectively routes large shipments with a weekly weight of 100 million pounds. Flight service, cabin crew members, we know them. Pilots and flight attendants. Headquarters, they're the leadership that helps to maneuver unpredictable daily tasks. Reservations are experts in creating an itinerary for passengers. And the service recovery, they keep up-to-date information on flight service during endless days of delays, cancellations, and reroutings. They directly support every work group that participated in the program and in the evaluation strategy. Each department showed significant favorability of increased margins towards an enhanced customer experience. The work groups mostly reported a response in favor of the program and its continuous ease and implementation on the job. Participants were often leaning towards the more favorable responses, strongly agree and agree, in regards to a positive outlook for the company going forward. When interpreting the margins for the less favorable responses, they were pretty consistent across the board. And in that, the training program was useful. However, it was expected that some new methods would be difficult to adopt. There were great correlations between flight service and headquarters, as these groups were more consistent in their alignment with the programs and when implementing the new skills on the job after training. Cargo had the most divided or inconsistent disagreement with the training program initiatives, which lends its hand to this department's limited in-person interaction with the public. They had the highest and lowest point ranges in disagreement. There were 76% of participants who reported more favorable responses towards witnessing a positive outcome towards an increased customer experience. Unfavorable responses were recorded for 14% of participants, while 10% were neutral towards the questions in the survey. About 86% of participants reported themselves as being a worker located at a domestic station, while 14% of participants stated to be from an international location. Among those who participated in the survey, service recovery represented the group with the most seniority, while the department with the youngest staff members were from reservations. Participants with 6 to 15 years of service with the company made up the majority of the sample size. Age was not factored into the survey, as it would be, less of a factor. What remained fairly consistent across the department was that the program did not disappoint in fostering helpful tools to increase the customer's overall experience with American Airlines. Upon further observation and interpretation of the data trends, the 9 survey questions and the 3 personal identifiers showed very little deviation from the youngest staff members to those who were of seniority. The program showed positive signs of effectiveness and transferability across the network, which could surely be impactful. The evaluation had its limitations, but the employees were becoming more and more confident and efficient in sustaining current business practices while undergoing a few changes. The initial reason for implementing the program was to figure out the company's challenges within the customer service department, including other work groups like social media, aircraft maintenance, ramp agents, and passenger feedback on their perception of the changes would be great. The lack of immediate replies to my survey contributed to the limited timing of collecting the data. The program initiative delivered greater efficiency, higher productivity, and a refined quality of service as a result of how far the company invested into their own colleagues and staff support. So with that, any questions?